talk a little bit more about myself, and yeah, let you know a bit more of my background and why I do what I do. Okay, so if you're wondering why I have this contraption on, actually I feel a little bit douchey wearing it while I'm talking to you, but it's to help with my posture because I have rounded shoulders from working in kitchens for so long. If you don't know me, I'm about 6 foot tall, so I tend to hunch a little bit, and I don't want to be a hunchback. Anyway, clearly I'm bored. But yeah, so as far as my background goes, I'm not going to give you my whole life story because nobody needs to watch that in one video. It would take a freaking long time. But as far as my health and fitness journey goes, in 2013 or in 2012, I was 127 kilos. I'll try and impose a picture here. I'm not sure if I'm that YouTube savvy just yet, but we'll see. If it's not there, you know I couldn't figure it out. But yeah, and given my family history, there's a few dodgy things, hereditary diseases in my family. Anyway, being overweight was not going to help me, and having 2 gorgeous daughters that I have, I wanted to get healthy and be able to run around with them and live long enough to, yeah, enjoy them. So I decided to get fit and clean up my eating. Now, I didn't think at the time that my eating was that bad. I've always loved cooking. Granted, a lot of my cooking was sweet, so sticky date puddings for dessert, especially in winter, cheesecakes, lots of cakes. Yeah, anyway, so although we did eat a lot of home cooking, it wasn't necessarily healthy home cooking, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, and so 2013, we moved from Roma, where we were living at the time, back to Brisbane. We were living just around the corner. A sign went up on this fence. I'd just joined a gym. I was walking the dog, and I saw this sign saying CrossFit, and I was like, what the heck is that? I'd never heard of it. And I looked up their Facebook page for this CrossFit gym. It hadn't opened yet, but it was opening soon, and they were running a comp. Like, if you won it, you got like 10 sessions for free. Anyway, so I won that, yay! And I thought, well, I have no idea what CrossFit is, so I better Google it. Holy shit. Like, it's a bunch of chicks with abs, and dudes with abs, which I certainly didn't have. Lifting heavy weights, swinging off freaking monkey bars, and doing all this shit that, look, I was puffed after walking down my front stairs, and there was 3 stairs. So I don't know why, but I somehow gained up the courage to go to CrossFit by myself and give it a shot. And I left there after my first day in tears. I sat in my car for like an hour, or it wasn't that long, I'm exaggerating. I do that a lot, you'll realize. Yeah, in tears at the realization of just how unfit I was. And yeah, and it was sad. Yes, I'd gained 40 kilos during my pregnancies. I'd lost a lot of it again. So by this time I'd been to the gym, just a standard box gym, probably 3 times, and did some jogging and shit like that. So I had lost about 20 kilos by this point. Anyway, so I'd do this session at CrossFit. I could not freaking walk for 4 days after that, 4 days. I was in so much pain. But I had this free 10-session pass, and I'm all about loving the free stuff. And so I went back once I could walk again, and trained again, and again couldn't walk for a few days, but this time it only took me 3 to recover. And so I went back again, and then I went like 3 times the week after that, and by then I was hooked. And I don't know what it was. I guess I saw results fairly quickly because on top of that, I also went paleo. So these days I eat anything. I don't necessarily restrict my diet from a particular food group. However, I choose to eat a mostly plant-based diet because it's just what my body seems to enjoy. And anyway, fast forward, I'm rambling. I lost 50 kilos doing CrossFit and eating healthy, and ever since then, or while I was doing it, obviously I inspired a lot of people to join with me, to follow my journey, just to throw that word out there. My husband will giggle, but yeah, and I really got a kick out of it. I really freaking loved that someone would come to the gym and tell me, you know, because of you I did a box jump today and it was fucking amazing. Or I ate chicken and salad last night for dinner, or I'm down 3 kilos this week because I'm following your journey, and shit like that just got me so pumped up. And a friend of mine said, you know, why don't you do this for a living? Why don't you become a trainer? And I was like, can't go. I was 100 kilos. Ain't nobody gonna want me to train them. But, you know, I put it out there and people responded amazingly. And yeah, so I signed up. I did my Cert 3 by correspondence because obviously I had little bobbers, and I made it work while hubby was FIFO. And then with that, I then did my Cert 4 at Fitness Industry Training. Quick plug. If you're in Brizzy, they're amazing. Chris, oh, such a gem, and really just encourages you and was amazing. Anyway, yeah, and ever since then, it's just been my passion to help other people achieve what I've achieved, knowing that I was relatable, knowing that I wasn't born in a gym holding a barbell. I came from a position of, well, let's face it, I was obese. I wasn't a miserable person, obviously. I had my hang-ups and shit like that, but you know, I've always been the smiley mama. Even before I was a mama, I was still smiley. And yeah, so that's sort of the long and short of it. One thing I do want to say is, don't think that you have to do any one particular type of training. I did CrossFit for 3 years. Freaking loved it. Still do. I don't do it currently. I work for F45 and I think it's an amazing methodology. At the end of the day, whatever gets your fucking ass off the couch and moving and gets you motivated and gets you wanting to be more healthy, do it. Whether it's Zumba, whether it's ballet, I don't know, but if you love it, do it. And I'm not going to belittle any type of training. Yeah, just move it. Find your fit. I know you've probably heard it on some cheesy commercial before, but literally go to try everything until you find what you love. Try, you know, if a gym offers you a 1 week trial, do it. It's free. The only thing you've got to lose is, you know, the squishy bits here if you've got them. And you just never know. As cliche as it sounds, once again, it might literally change your life like it did for me. It's just mind-blowing at how good you can actually feel, and I get so jacked up about it because yeah, like, life can be freaking awesome. And if you're sad and miserable about the way you feel, if you're always sick or always tired, I mean, I'm still always tired, but for completely different reasons, you know, pursue it. Give it a go. Invest in yourself. And yeah, have some fun. Thank you so much for listening to my vlog today. I really hope you liked it, and if you did, if you could subscribe, that would be great. Also, click on the little bell icon to get notifications of when I